Yo, are these guys SM or JYP? When is Shiny ever gonna make a comeback? Oh my gosh, he is like my ultimate bias. Are you a Twice stan too? Jungkook is like the most adorable maknae ever. Oh, 대박. Kaisu is like my #1 OTP, you don't even know right now. My bias list is gone! If you ever listen to K-pop, or if you have friends who do, you have for sure heard these lines before. But for those of you who aren't familiar to K-pop lingo, welcome to K-pop University. Good morning, class! If you're new to K-pop, never listened to it before, or you're just curious to see what all the hype is about, there are certain terms that you should be familiar with before you jump into this never-ending abyss. If you have friends who listen to K-pop, you may even hear them say certain words or phrases that you can't even begin to comprehend. Even if you don't understand Korean or K-pop terminology, there are a few keywords just to get you started. Here we go, here's 15 K-pop terms you should know. Number 1 is fandom. Fandoms are groups of fans dedicated to one or many K-pop groups. Each K-pop group has a fandom, and some even have official names. Big Bang with VIPs, EXO with XOL, 2PM with Hottest, and BTS has ARMY. Similar to how One Direction has Directioners, or Taylor Swift has Swifties, some fandom names can vary in meaning, whether it be a play off of the group's name, or having a deeper meaning to it. For example, 2NE1's fandom name is called Blackjack. 21 is the highest number that one can get while playing the game Blackjack. Therefore, 2NE1, Blackjack, it all makes sense. Number 2 is aegyo. Aegyo is the act of being overly cute and innocent in order to charm fans. There are many ways to do aegyo, whether it be from pouting to complaining in a very high tone, posing in an adorable fashion, or doing the Kiyomi song. Yeah, let's never do that again. Moving on now. Number 3 is maknae. Maknae is the Korean term for youngest. In K-pop terms, it means the youngest member of the group. Maknaes tend to either have the best aegyo ability of the group, or they tend to be the most mischievous. Coining the term evil maknaes, SM Entertainment is renowned for their evil maknaes. Some examples of these are Kyuhyun from Super Junior, Sehun from EXO, and Sohyun from Girls' Generation. Some examples of other evil maknaes from other agencies are Seungri of Big Bang, Yugyeom of GOT7, and Jui of Twice.
언니가 너의 약이잖아. 그래서 안 하는 거야.
See what I mean? It's idols like these that make our world go around. Number 4 is bias. Bias is a fancy term for your favorite. This could vary from a bias member to a bias group. However, when it comes to picking a bias member from a group, it's implied that you can only have one bias per group. Even though it's completely impossible when it comes to girl groups like Twice! There's also a variation of bias called the ultimate bias. This means this member is your favorite among your favorites. Hashtag your #1. For example, my ultimate bias is Xiumin from EXO. Reasons for having an ultimate bias range from their vocal talent, their personality, their variety skills, their looks, or a combination of all of these. Number 5 is bias list. A bias list is something all K-pop fans have. While it doesn't matter if it's a physical list or a mental list, a bias list is an arbitrary list that K-pop fans make in order to remember who their biases are from each group. However, with the never-ending stream of comebacks and debuts, bias lists are never set in stone and could be wrecked at any day. Which brings me to my next word. Number 6 is bias record. Bias records are exactly what you think they are. There are group members in K-pop who make fans completely question what their bias list is, forcing them to reformat it completely. When you hear your friends say, "My bias list is gone!" This is exactly what they're talking about. Reasons for this range from a certain group making an amazing comeback to simply a group member changing their hairstyle, making them more attractive than before. People who know me personally already know who my personal bias records are. The struggle has never been more real. Number 7 is comeback. Now, K-pop comebacks are not the same as American or European comebacks. Some bands or pop artists in America or Europe take years to come back with a new song, while K-pop artists tend to take a couple of months to at the quickest a few weeks. BTS, I'm looking at you. We're often criticized about this to the point where our artists are being called idol factories, favoring quantity over quality, as some might say. Now, what are idol factories? Well, like Maz Kanata from Star Wars The Force Awakens once said, it's a good question for another day. Number 8 is OTP. OTP, or one true pairing, happens quite often in K-pop. This is when fans ship two idols, actors, or variety stars together, either from the same or a different group. This happens quite often on variety shows like Weekly Idol or We Got Married. OTPs come with their own respective names as well, taking one part of the first idol's name and combining it with the last part of the second idol's name. For example, Kai plus Kyungsu equals Kaisu, Baekhyun plus Chanyeol equals Baekhyol, and G-Dragon plus CL equals GDCL, or better known as Sky Dragon. My personal favorite OTP is Sungjae from B2B and Joy from Red Velvet. These two are just adorable together. Number 9 is Rookie. Rookies or rookie groups are K-pop groups that just recently debuted, and K-pop groups are only considered as rookies during the year they debut. For example, iKON, TWICE, Monsta X, and 17 all debuted in 2015. It's 2016 now, so they're no longer considered as rookies. Some notable rookie groups 2016 are IOI, Astro, NCTU, and WJSN, or better known as Cosmic Girls. Rookie groups are hot topics since they're considered to be the next generation of our beloved genre. However, there are some purists out there who refuse to listen to these rookie groups because their loyalty remains with an older, more experienced group. But personally, I choose to be versatile by showing my love for older, more experienced groups and keeping up with the next generation. Rookie groups continue to debut every single year, so do your best to keep up with them. Number 10 is Sasang. Oh boy, here we go. We're about to get to the dark side of K-pop. Sasang fans are a type of fan who are extremely over the top, 1,000,000,000% obsessed with their favorite idols. Now, people who collect all their favorite idols' albums, merchandise, posters, and etc., those are not who I'm referring to here. Those are just loyal and devoted fans. I'm talking about people who would literally stalk their idols to their dorms, tracking their internet record, harassing them by calling and texting their personal numbers, breaking into their rooms, and so many more unspeakable acts. Now, if you know any one of these types of people, it's probably best to stay away from them. Think of them like the yanderes of K-pop. They would deliberately go out of their way to achieve some form of contact with their favorite idols. I'm coming for you, Oppa. No one's ever gonna come between us ever again. I'll make sure of that! But I'm not like that, I promise. Number 11 is Trainee. Different from rookies, trainees are individuals from entertainment companies who are training in order to debut as a K-pop artist. Every entertainment company has them, with some more than others. There are many ways to become a trainee. For one, you could audition at a certain event held by a specific entertainment company, or be recruited via Talent Scout through various events such as dance shows, talent shows, or singing competitions like K-pop Star. Some trainees that are worth noting are YG Entertainment's upcoming girl group dubbed as Pink Punk, and SM Entertainment's trainees known as SM Rookies, or now they're NCT. Even though some members of NCT debuted already, most of them are still in their trainee period. Now, being a trainee, there are a bunch of burdens that come along with it. This being separation from family, balancing between trainee life and school life if you're still that age, and the uncertainty when you're gonna debut, or let alone if you're gonna debut at all. It's a very tough life, but trainees are willing to put on these sacrifices just to chase their dreams. That's determination right there. Number 12 is entertainment company. You may hear K-pop friends ask this when they're introduced to a new group. Yo, are these guys SM or JYP? In the world of K-pop, there's a lot more emphasis on the music label where an artist comes from. For example, if you were to ask anyone on the street what music label Taylor Swift is from, they probably wouldn't know the answer right off the bat. In K-pop, it's customary to know what music label an artist comes from. The three biggest entertainment companies in South Korea, also known as the Big Three, are YG Entertainment, SM Entertainment, and JYP Entertainment. These are the labels of world-renowned artists, such as Big Bang, Super Junior, and 2PM respectively. There are also many more other successful K-pop labels out there, such as Big Hit, Pledis, Woolim, Cube, Starship, and Jellyfish. Sometimes an artist would give a shout out to their label at the beginning of their tracks, kind of similar to the Young Money you guys would hear at the beginning of hip-hop songs. For example, JYP Entertainment is renowned for having the famous JYP whisper at the beginning of their artist tracks. JYP. That's what it sounds like. Another example would be how olden day Cube Entertainment used to work, would have their artists say "in the cube" at the beginning of their tracks. So next time you're introduced to a new group, make sure you know what music label they come from. Number 13 is fan service. Fan service is anything a K-pop idol does to please their fans. This could range from a small smile to waving at their fans, or to something as over-exploding as flashing their abs. BTS, I'm once again looking at you. Number 14 is fighting. Fighting, or fighting, is an expression used to cheer somebody on. It's the same thing as saying you got this, or I believe in you. Usually done while holding an inward fist like this, it's usually used by idols and fans to give each other support and encouragement. So next time you see your favorite idol perform, or your friend's gonna take a difficult test, flash them a fighting. They'll really appreciate it. And number 15, Oppa. Okay, I'll take it off. And lastly, Oppa. Oppa is a Korean term used by women to mean older brother. But in K-pop, it's used to subtly flirt or show affection to someone they're not related to. In this case, their favorite idols. In concerts, you would usually hear girls scream, "Oppa, 사랑해!" And fellas, when your friends in K-pop use Oppa on you, they're most likely not friend-zoning you. So don't lose hope yet. In most cases, they're using aegyo on you to get what they want. In most cases, it's food. Oh come on, if you were to ask food in a cute way from your friends, how else would you do it? And with that, you know just a little bit more about K-pop culture. Hey guys, this is the first episode of K-pop University, or KPU, a new series that I will be doing on SYJ Official from now on. I've had a couple friends in the past who are new to K-pop, and they simply don't understand some aspects of our culture. To help all people with the same issue, I was inspired to make this series. Also, I'm a huge fan of Matthew Santoro, so you may see a couple of similarities between this video and his video series. I want to help educate all the new K-pop fans out there. So if you have a friend who is new to K-pop culture, go ahead and please share this video with them. If you like this pilot episode of KPU, please hit the like button right now. Let's get a small and modest like goal of 15 likes, alright? This will let me know that you guys are enjoying my new series and that you want me to make more episodes. And if there should be a next episode of KPU, I will be covering a K-pop group. That's right, I'll be doing class sessions on all of your favorite K-pop artists. And let me just say that these guys are real monsters of K-pop. And boy, I'd be a lucky one to cover these guys. But yes guys, that's my time. My name is Nathan, SYJ Official. Until then, see you guys next time. Bye.